drove up to Orlando. Basically, the sun is about to set. I got like literally 20 minutes before it set, so I kind of got to hurry. The spot that I selected from Google Maps, I got here, and then turns out there's a giant no fishing sign right on it, so that was kind of a waste. But I did find this kind of creek that runs behind me. Looks very, very shallow, so I don't know if there's really any fish in here. We're just going to fish. We're going to try to find some deeper holes and see how many fish and what kind we can catch here in the next 20 minutes. This isn't a fishing trip to Orlando, but I'm going to try to squeeze in as much fishing as I can here in the next couple days. So hopefully we can get some fish here, and I'm already getting bitten by these mosquitoes. So let's give it a shot. Alright, so there is just a little bit of redworm on a size 16 hook. I already had this rigged up, little split shot above it. So here is the super tiny creek, very, very shallow, very, very sandy. We have some deeper water here under this whatever kind of concrete structure this is. So I'm going to focus fishing here, because over in the actual like moving water to the left there, I did not see any fish at all. So let me drop this down here. See if there's something down there. Oh, is that a bite already? I think I just had a small bite as soon as this dropped in. Oh, there's a tiny fish on this. You gotta be kidding me. It's an eastern mosquitofish. Alright, so it's an eastern mosquitofish. I caught literally dozens of these guys this morning when I was down in South Florida still fishing. So I didn't drive 3 hours up to Orlando to catch more of these guys. So that guy's back in the creek. Let's see if there's something else in that hole. And another eastern mosquitofish. Can't really believe it. But let's get the hook out of that guy. Second eastern mosquitofish of the day. Or of this trip. My like 50th of the day. Oh, that's a bigger one. What is this? What is... Oh, looks like a redbreast sunfish. Let's look at this guy. Yeah, so this nice little sunfish is a little juvenile redbreast. My first time catching these guys in Florida. They are also native to New Jersey. So I've caught a bunch of these guys up in New Jersey, but my first one from Florida. The range doesn't extend to South Florida where I fish a lot, but here in kind of Central Florida, I guess these guys are definitely at least a little bit more common. So nice little catch out of this little creek. Alright, so we got mosquitofish and redbreast sunfish. There's definitely more fish in this little deeper hole here than I anticipated, or at least saw in the other sections of the creek. That was another bite, but it looked like a mosquitofish. So this might be a good little plan B. There's another mosquitofish that fell off. So maybe there's another sunfish in there, maybe something a little bit bigger. If not, I got, I don't know, 15 minutes left of daylight, so maybe I'll try to find another deep hole on this little creek and see what's in there. Oh, got one, bigger one. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a warmouth. My first warmouth out of this creek. Caught a couple of these guys this morning down in South Florida. So another Pomus sunfish. These guys have slightly larger mouths, so a little bit more aggressive than a lot of the other sunfish. But anyway, nice little catch out of this little creek. Another eastern mosquitofish. This one's a little bit bigger and maybe pregnant. I don't know. Yeah, so definitely a little bit of a fatter belly than some of the other ones I caught earlier. But again, probably one of my least favorite fish to catch. So this guy's going back. We'll see what else is in this little creek. Alright, so eventually that tiny creek empties out into whatever this thing is. Just some sort of pond, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. So definitely a bigger body of water, but it looks very shallow. However, there should be some fish in there. That was not a good cast. Let me actually move a little closer here. See if there's something interested in this redworm. Oh, there we go, fish on. Little guy, but I will take it. What is this? Looks to be a bluegill, the third fish species, sunfish species from this general area here. Alright, so I think for the most part I got pretty lucky with that bluegill because it doesn't seem like there's much going on here. Fished it for about the last 10 minutes. And that's all we got. There's a lot of like little fish activity here close to shore, but even out deep, or I shouldn't say out deep, out far, it is not deep at all. It's very muddy, very murky here, and not much going on. So I believe the sun set already, so I might have like 5 more minutes of fishable and filmable light. So I'm gonna head back to the main little creek, and we'll see if I can pick up another fish or two there before it gets too dark. Alright, so let me see what's over here in this hole. Maybe something came over within the last 15 minutes that I was gone. I wish I just had more time to explore this, because there's got to be some deeper holes along this creek where there's some other species, maybe some catfish, bullheads, mad toms, something like that. But I just don't have enough time today. Oh, there's a fish. That's a bigger one. Oh, we got ourselves another redbreast. One of my favorite sunfish. Just an absolute beauty. Let's look at this guy. Alright, so super tough to see. The GoPro doesn't do well in low light conditions. But there is our redbreast sunfish. Actually, if I can, let me see if this will work. Get a little bit of light on this guy. Nice little redbreast, one of my favorite sunfish, just because their bodies have this nice teal color. You can't really see it here, but especially the adults, really nicely colored. So we'll get this guy back. Maybe we'll get one more, but I really doubt it. Oh, there we go. Fish on. Is this a redbreast? Looks like it. So last one of the day for sure, because I could barely even see it now. It's going to be this redbreast sunfish. So let's get a quick pic of this guy. It's a nice size one too, maybe the biggest of the day. And then we will get it back. I'm sure you can't even see it right now, even though I am holding it basically right in front of the camera. So yeah, let's wrap it up. Alright, so that's going to do it. Can you see me? How many fingers am I holding up? Alright, so this was probably about a little 30-minute session on this little nameless, actually I don't know if it's nameless, if it is, it's probably nameless, but if it does have a name, I don't know it, but yeah, it seems like a nice little creek. There's got to be some deeper holes where there's some other, either micros or maybe some sort of catfish species or something out there. Unfortunately, I do not have the time today to find it. There are so many mosquitoes out right now. Even though there is a bunch of mosquito fish in this little creek, I caught a couple of them. They are not doing their job because I'm getting bit up like crazy right now. So yeah, nice short, super short little session on this tiny little creek in the Orlando area. Wish I had more time to explore it, but I don't. So that's gonna do it. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.